Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome as well. So since we are in February, and which is basically the Valentine's Day month, so I wanted to focus on love. So this video will be whether a lover or someone in your life that you're thinking about, whether they love you or whether they don't. So this can be a bit confronting as well, and I'll just put a disclaimer here. This is how things are right now. So after you select a pile, basically that's what kind of is in the energy right now. Okay, this may change if you go into, right now, if you're not on the pathway, then you know what I mean? If you change your pathway after this reading and it's not set in your path right now and you're just gonna go and change that, without it being in place, or the idea isn't even there, then like the outcome will change, if that even makes sense. So that probably didn't make sense. I just went on a bit of a rant. So yeah, basically this is how things are right now. So before I get into it, I want you to select the right pile for you, okay? Because each of the messages in each of the different piles will have a completely different message. So to make sure that this reading resonates with you, just really calm your mind. Make sure that that your mind is clear, and then you can think clearly and take a deep breath. And if you need to pause this video before you choose, you can do that as well. So basically, relax, calm your mind, and think of a person in your life, whether it's an ex-partner, whether it's someone that you're currently living with, or someone you're married to, or someone like if you're a girlfriend, boyfriend, like whoever that is. Or if you started dating someone and you're not sure how they feel about you, this is for you. Basically, think of a person right now in your life that you want to know if they love you or if they don't, and how the relationship is looking right now for you. So just take a moment and make sure you choose the right pile before we get into it. So pile number 1 is over here, and it's got the yellow jade crystal. And so I'll put it up so you kind of get a feeling from it. Pile number 1. Pile number 2 with green howlite crystal. And pile number 3 with a K2 crystal. So take a moment. Pile 1, pile 2, pile number 3. So as I said, if you need to pause this video, you can do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna go straight into pile number 1. So for those of you who chose pile number 1 with the yellow jade, this is your reading. I'll put this here. So let's have a look what kind of the message is for you right now regarding whoever you were thinking of when you select this pile. Let's have a look. Okay, before I take the other cards out, I'm just gonna start with what I'm seeing. Okay, so I feel that the passion is there, or the passion has been there. It's the first card. So whoever you're with or were with, the passion was kind of there really strongly. You felt like that was the one person that's meant to be for you, and maybe they are. Okay, we'll go more in depth later on with the other cards. But as the first card, it's card number 1, and I'll show you the card as well. So passion ignited. So you feel that sense of wholeness when you're with this person. Okay, you feel that this person is good for you. Okay, you feel loved and you give love. Okay, it's all kind of working out. The energy, the passion, it's there. Okay, you're exchanging energies. Okay, you're exchanging love. Anyone you come into contact with, even if you go to like a shopping center, let's say, and you're paying for your items, the person that's that's selling you the product, by you standing there talking to them, you're exchanging energies. You know what I mean? So with this person, the energy exchange is really positive. if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense. It makes sense in my head, and the messages I'm getting, but hopefully you know what I'm saying. But the second card that came through is a sacrifice card, number 12, okay? So I feel with this person, perhaps even though the passion is there, you might be sacrificing things. You know, maybe you have to change a little bit in order to please that person or be with that person. You have to maybe let some, friendships go because you've met this person and maybe your friends don't approve of that person. So your entire dynamic with other people changes as well as a result of this person. That's what I'm feeling. So, there are some sacrifices that you're making, whether it's your location, maybe you had to move somewhere to live closer to them, or perhaps, maybe this relationship is a long distance relationship, and that's the sacrifice that you have to make. You love this person, you want to be with them, but there is that, you can't have them all the time because you have to, in order to be with them, you have to be okay with the fact that they live really far away from you, okay? There's maybe different things for different people, but that's what I'm seeing here. The next card, we have disconnect and boredom. Okay, so perhaps, now you're kind of overthinking this person, this relationship, whether it's even worth it because it's just too difficult maybe. And we've got the throat chakra, so maybe there are some communication issues going on as well. Okay, so make sure you're communicating well. If you have any concerns, make sure you tell that person. You have to be able to talk about what you're feeling without the fear of upsetting that person. You know what I mean? So if you want to tell this person that what they did was selfish and it was mean and you didn't like that, you shouldn't have to be scared to tell them what you think and whatever they did, it upset you. You have to be able to talk to them openly about whatever is going on. Otherwise, there's no point, okay? If you can't communicate, if people just explode and it turns into an argument, it's not worth it. But perhaps, maybe with this distance that I feel here, you feel that disconnect and boredom because it's just becoming, it's not what it was at the start, if that makes sense. At the start, there was a lot of love, a lot of, you were really excited. You met this new person and you fell in love and they fell in love, But now, maybe things are not exactly how they were at the start. I feel maybe perhaps the passion has been lost a little bit as well. Okay. Oh, I have this thing upside down. All right, so let me have a look what we've got here. Okay, so what I'm feeling. You got the Lover's card, okay? And in the tarot deck, when you get the Lovers, it's interesting it came through because this is the love reading. It's interesting that, you are meant to be together. You know what I mean? I feel with the Lover's card that came through that you are having perhaps some issues right now and you're perhaps a bit scared to talk to them about things. But the Lovers came through, so you really have that chemistry, You really were meant to meet one another. They were meant to come into your life for a reason, okay? That's what I feel with the Lovers card. The partnership, it was just meant to happen, okay? And if it doesn't work out as an affair, I feel that this person will stay in your life as a friend, as a business partner. I feel that this person won't leave your life. But you definitely have that connection with this person, so don't get rid of them altogether. That's a clear message. I feel that this person is meant to be part of your life in one way or another. Okay, but then we've got Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, maybe you're not as honest, or maybe you don't feel like yourself, and that came up earlier. I felt that earlier, that maybe you have to change a little bit in order to be with that person, That's what I feel from the Four of Cups in reverse. That, you know, there are things that are not working. You know, it's not all rainbows and unicorns, okay? That's what I'm feeling. That this person is a good person. You have that connection with them, but perhaps you got a bit bored and, you know, you're questioning it a lot. And I feel there's some kind of miscommunication going on. You have to talk to this person before things get out of control. You have to be able to talk to them about how you feel. Then we've got the Tower card. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, you guys, that's really interesting. We've got the Tower card. So the Tower card, you know, traditionally means that there is a sudden ending of some sort. Okay? Something is just ending, like really quickly. You didn't see it coming, or you were ignoring the signs and now it's ending so you can start something new. Okay? There's a shift in energy. There's an energy shift, I feel. So, regarding to your love life, for some of you, that may mean you have to get rid of this insecurity, this boredom, okay? Because if you don't, you're gonna lose this person. You're gonna lose what you have. You're gonna lose this partner, this lover, okay? And I feel you really have to do it quickly, okay? Because you have to fix something. Something has to end in order for this relationship to continue. Something has to end, whatever that may be for you, okay? You have to, something has to end in order for this to work, okay? That's the message that I'm feeling. Then we've got the Peace card and Beloved One. So peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real, okay? So whatever energy, dark energy that surrounds this relationship, with the disconnect and boredom, or perhaps the distance, okay, whatever the difficulty is, whatever even like that you have to change a little bit or change something in your life in order to be with that person, you have to remember that love is stronger than all of this, okay? Focus on the love. Don't focus on the, you know, you miss them too much and they're too far away, or, you know, if I want to be with them, I have to sacrifice this. You know, everything comes with sacrifices. And if you want to be with this person, you really have to focus on the love you have for one another and put everything else aside, okay? That's what I feel that you have to do. Yeah, you have to do that. You have to focus on love. Don't focus on the dark stuff. Focus on the love energy. Then we've got the Beloved One. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Okay, that makes sense. It's a soulmate. Okay, this person you met with the strong passion, with the Lover's card. Okay, it's a soulmate. You were meant to meet. Okay, this person was meant to be part of your life. You know, before you even realized it, this person was gonna come into your life, whether you liked it or not. Okay, it was meant to be. Okay, so it's a soulmate, but you know, this card, Beloved One, I'm helping you. Okay, Archangel, it's an Archangel card. I'm not sure if I showed you the Peace card. So, you know, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So that's saying that your relationship needs some kind of help. Okay, but don't go running the other direction. Don't end the relationship. I feel that this person does love you, okay? The love is there. This person genuinely cares for you and they love you. And it needs some kind of help right now, but definitely they do love you, okay, to answer your question. And that's the topic of the whole video. Okay. All right, the next cards we have. Passion. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Okay, have a look at that. Passion. That's another passion card. You've got two passion cards, okay? This is saying that the passion is there. Focus on the love. Focus on the passion. You know, there are things going wrong. There are some kind of bumps in the road. But I really genuinely feel that this is the right relationship. This person is right for you. You've got the passion card once again, okay? So you have that chemistry that it's just natural, okay? The chemistry you have between the two of you, it's real, okay? The next card we got, getting to know one another. As you reveal your as you reveal yourselves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so maybe you have to spend more time together. Maybe this is a new relationship that you kind of jumped into and the passion was really strong at the start, and then you kind of started to question it, got a bit bored, weren't sure if it was meant for you. You know, and this is saying that really get to know one another more, okay? Tell this person something that you haven't told anyone before, okay? Tell them your secrets, tell them your worries, tell them your passions, tell them your goals, and let them tell you those as well. You know, really get to know one another and really like exchange you know, what you're thinking, your passions, like who you are as a person. Really exchange that with one another. Flirt, okay? Extend your light-hearted energy to others, okay? So it's this playful, fun energy, okay? Flirt. So if this is someone that you've only just started to get to know, okay, it's someone new that you perhaps haven't even, you know, maybe you've been on one date, for example, okay? So this will mean different things for different people. But if this is someone new that you've just been on one date with, you know, really like stick with it, okay? Be playful, like just really be, you know, just be yourself, and don't put too much pressure on the relationship. You know, I feel you really have to take it easy. Just be yourself. But for other people, I feel if you've been with this person for a while and all of these issues, you know, disconnect, boredom, the Tower card is saying you have to change something, you have to end something in order to be with this person. You know, really listen to this message, okay? And try and change that in your life, change that energy. Okay, so we've got 4 more cards to go from different decks. So the next 2 cards we have Inner Trust. Wow. Really trust yourself that you're doing the right thing with this person. Really trust the process that this person is meant for you. Okay? You know, inner trust. So really trust yourself, and I feel you really have to tell this person something that you've been scared to tell them. Okay, I just feel that you have to strip down the mask that you're hiding behind, and you have to really connect with them on another level, on a spiritual level, okay? And I feel you have to tell them something like deep that you went through, or, you know, something that deep that you're thinking about that you wouldn't just tell anyone in a conversation, you know? And I feel that's gonna really help you build this relationship as well. You know, talk to them honestly. Yeah, it goes back to the throat chakra. You know, communication. You really have to talk to them. Okay, the next card we have is what is already with you. Okay, so this person, you've already met them. Okay, so if you're single and you chose this pile, and you've just met a new friends, but they're just friends, you know, this person I'm talking about, this is someone you've already met, okay? This person is already in your energy, in your aura. Like, it's just, this energy is already in you. I feel you're thinking about them because it's in your aura. I feel that this person is like, you know, they're not someone you haven't met, or they're not someone, you know, I just feel that you already know, you've met this person. That's kind of what's coming through. Okay, and the last 2 cards we have. Okay, trick or treat, we are here. Okay, so trick or treat, we are here. Basically, as I said, this person is already someone you've met. Okay, and maybe you have to reveal, you know, trick or treat. Is this person right for you? Is this person not right for you? You know, you feel this passion for them, but you also feel bored and disconnected, and you're questioning it. You know, you want to be yourself. You got the Lover's card, but at the same time, you've got the Tower card. That means you have to end something, flee from something in order for this to work. Okay, so this is telling you that this person might have 2 faces as well. Maybe you haven't gotten to know the other face. That's why I really feel it's urgent, it's essential that you tell this person, get to know them and tell them stuff about you that you wouldn't just tell anyone. And maybe they'll open up to you about, their past as well. And you will really get to see them behind the mask. That's what I feel. Okay, group number 1. And the last card we have is the Eclipse Mermaid. A powerful energy shift. Wow, that's really powerful, you guys. So, this card is just beautiful, okay? It's eclipse. So basically, it's new, okay? It has potential to grow. Okay, we've got the eclipse moon, which means, that, the first quarter of the moon, the half moon, the full moon, like it's all following the eclipse, okay? So I really feel that this relationship has potential. Okay, whether it's someone new, whether it's someone you've been with, I feel they do genuinely love you. Yes, they do love you, and you should stay with this person. Okay, and this powerful energy shift. So all your worries, this boredom, maybe you weren't feeling this peace that you would like to feel. Maybe you felt like you had to change as a person to be with them. That's all gonna go. That's all gonna disappear really soon. I feel that it's really gonna work. Okay, you're meant to be with this person. It's going to work. You just really have to let them in, get to know them, get to know both sides, the dark and the light side, because we all have, multiple sides. If you argue with someone, that means multiple things. Okay, that means that you're close with them enough to actually say exactly what you want to say. It goes back to the throat chakra. If you're arguing, that means, you wouldn't argue with a brand new friend, but you would argue with a best friend, for example. So if you really know this person, you really care about them, that's already telling you, if you're willing to argue with them, that means that you have that connection, that you trust them, the trust is there. Okay? And this energy is gonna shift. You're gonna resolve whatever is going on. It's gonna resolve. So do they love you? Yes, they do. And I feel that it feels good. Okay, you might be not in the best place right now, but you will be. So hang in there and stay with it. And now let me know how this resonated with you, group number 1. And I'll go into group number 2. Okay, lovely. So people who chose group number 2 with the green highlight, this is your reading. So let's have a look what we've got. We've got multiple different cards here. So let's just have a look what we've got. Okay. Okay, before I go into the other cards. Wow. So the first card that came through is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay? And it came as a first card. So I feel straight away that this is someone that you've already been with. Okay, someone you have a history with. It's not a brand new relationship. I feel that perhaps you're married. I feel for a lot of you who chose group number 2, you're married to this person because it was true love. Okay, and I'm gonna say was because we have to still find out whether it still is. But that's the first card, that it was true love at one point. And we'll figure out more later whether it still is or whether it's not anymore. Then we've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So straight away I feel there is some kind of issue there. Okay? You can't be your true self with this person because they don't understand you. They don't understand your beliefs. They don't respect your beliefs. Okay, there's some kind of... You grew up in 2 different environments and completely different upbringing. That's what I feel from this, that, you might not always see eye to eye because from where you come from and how you lived your life before you met this person, you know, there is some kind of clash. They don't really get you 100%. Okay? That's what I feel. That you have to hide certain things from this person because you don't feel it's safe to, you know, to really tell them everything about you and your beliefs, because in the past maybe they didn't respect that, so you're now kind of holding back from that. The next card we got is this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, so I feel that, you know, whoever this person is that you were thinking of when you chose this pile, you know, as I said earlier, you have a history with them. You know, you've already met this person. It's not someone you haven't met yet. It's not a, you know, I feel this really person has been in your life already. And, you know, this could be the one. This could be the one. But at the same time, as I'm saying this, the energy here has something else going on. Okay, because in the middle we've got the religious factors are changing, like are influencing this relationship. So it is true love, or you thought it was true love, and you thought that this could be the one. But I feel that this might not be the case moving forward. Okay, let's have a look what the other cards say, okay? That's just what I'm feeling before I even like have a look at everything else. Okay, so traditional tarot cards, and I'll pull these ones out as well. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess upside down in reverse. So 7 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. So we've got 2 money cards. So I feel maybe with this person, maybe you're with them currently because financially it's the right thing to do. Okay, financially you're secure with this person. Okay, you have someone that has your back. You have someone that perhaps helps you with the bills, or maybe you live together. You know, you have a house together, paying mortgage together, whatever you're doing together. You know, there's some kind of financial, you know, something that's connecting you financially. That's what I feel straight away with this, you know. And you've started to build a life together with this person. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles, you see this person like putting money into the soil, okay, planting the seeds. And then with the 3 of Pentacles, you can already see them building a house, okay, building something. So you've already started to build something together, okay? You've already made those changes in your life to be with this person, okay? That's what I feel. But we've got the High Priestess upside down. So I feel that this person is not letting you be who you are meant to be. Okay, this person, I know this can be sometimes difficult to hear, but I feel that you're not your true self. And you maybe have changed as a person because of this person. You know, you love them. You love them. True love. This could be the one. And you've started to build a life together, you know. You've started to do something together that's, you know, kind of, yeah, making goals and future plans together. But with the High Priestess, I feel, you know, that you're not truly happy, or there is no balance. You go from happy, unhappy, happy, unhappy. Like the relationship isn't stable. Yeah, that's what I feel, that it's not stable. Now we've got working too hard. The Angel of Time. Okay, you're working too hard to keep this relationship, you know. Maybe the timing when you got together was right, but maybe the timing has changed and it's not right for you anymore. Maybe you've learned the lessons that you were meant to learn with this person. You gained the knowledge and you gained, you know, new experiences with this person. But I feel right now that the timing is just a bit off. You know, you need to take a break from this person. Yeah, you're just working too hard. It's not flowing nicely. You know, you love them and you thought this could be the one. The love was there, the chemistry was there. But I feel like now you're starting to see that it's not what it was like when you met this person. It's becoming too complex. Then we've got a tempting offer has a high price. There you go. So to be with this person, you know, it's tempting because you love them, or you loved them once before, okay? Like once upon a time you loved this person, or maybe you still do. And you maybe have moved, changed jobs to be closer to this person, or, you know, you've already made those connections that you're gonna be with them. You've already decided that you're gonna be with this person. But, you know, it's the tempting offer, but it has a high price. You're not gonna be truly happy with this person. That's what I feel from the beginning. Even though we got the true love cards, I just felt straight away that there was something off with this. Okay, it has a high price that it's gonna be unpredictable. It's not gonna be a stable relationship. Okay, so release the dark wound. Let love live. Okay, whether you or your partner has something dark in their past, and maybe it's something they haven't even told you about. You know, this just came to mind as an example. You know, maybe they've been in jail before. Okay, maybe they were innocent, but they were in jail for whatever crime. Okay, and they haven't told you. You know what I mean? I just feel there is some kind of, it's not truly honest, despite them, you know, maybe they were innocent, they didn't do anything wrong, so there's basically nothing to hide, but they still didn't tell you they were in jail. You know what I mean? That's like an example. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's what I feel. That they're not telling you the whole truth. They're doing something behind your back, or they did something behind your back. Okay, and it's infecting your relationship right now. Okay, so, and I also feel that I feel you might have to let this person go. I've even got goosebumps saying this, and I feel really emotional for whatever reason. You're gonna have to let this person go. You know, sooner or later. I'm not saying do it now, do it tomorrow, but in a few months, in a year, I don't think you're gonna be together. I don't see a future with this person. You know, you're gonna be unhappy, and you keep going. You'll keep having those thoughts that, you know, you did the wrong thing staying in that relationship, and then it's gonna be too difficult to leave. You know, it's never to leave a relationship, but you're gonna put more into the relationship. You're gonna work too hard to keep it to make sure that it's working, that it stays together. And then you'll be like, well, I don't want all that effort to be for nothing. But, you know, you see these hands releasing this fish into the water. You know, and this person, you know, maybe really, this person might be really hungry, okay, and really wanted to catch a fish, okay, and they caught a fish, okay, they found the true love, okay, they, you know, metaphor, they got the fish, and they really want to eat it, okay, because it's, you know, they're hungry, they want to satisfy that hunger, okay. Regarding love life, they want to satisfy, you know, they don't want to be alone, they want to feel loved, they really want that, they crave that, so they have the fish. But you see them releasing the fish, okay? It's better to let go than, you know, to stay in it for the wrong reasons. And I hope that's making sense. Okay, follow your own rhythm. You have to be true to yourself. You have to be true to who you are, okay? And this person is not letting you be your true self. This person is maybe making decisions for you, is controlling. This person is not letting you live your life the way you would live without them. You know what I mean? You're sacrificing too much. You're making too big of a changes to be with this person. And it's gonna catch up to you, and then, you know, it's not gonna end well. Okay, spirals of manifestation. With this card, okay, I feel you're going around in circles. You're creating something, but it doesn't have a destination, okay? You want to be with this person, you're creating this love, you're in this loop, you love them, and You know, sometimes you fight, but it always goes around in a circle. You love them, you hate them. You love them, you hate them. You're building a future together, then you want to leave. You're building a future together, then you want to leave. But it doesn't have a destination, okay? I feel that you're not working towards a goal. You'll always be stuck in this loop. That's like, if things are like, however things are right now, that's how they will be if you stay with that person, okay? So if you're happy with that, that's completely fine. Stay with that person. But things won't get better. I feel you'll have this issue going on like over and over and over. Like, you know, it's not gonna get resolved. Heartache and loss, financial and material changes, and wisdom. Okay, heartache and loss. Okay, blue card number 3. Okay, you have to make this really difficult decision to leave this person or to just step back from that person. You know, maybe stay in a relationship with them, but if you live together, maybe move out. You know what I mean? Get your own place so you can figure out who you are and get back into doing what you were doing before you met this person, and then see how things go. But I feel you're gonna lose this person, okay? And you have to lose this person one way or another. It's not gonna work out. You know, maybe if you stay with them, they're gonna meet someone else, they're gonna start cheating on you, and then you're gonna have to leave them anyway. You know what I'm saying? That it's not really leading to anything good. That's what I feel. But you were really sure that it was true love and that this was the one. But I feel it's a bit more complex than that. Financial and material changes, okay? So if you leave or stay with this person, it's gonna affect your finances, your, you know, where you live, where you work, you know, your friendships. It's gonna have a huge impact on you, okay? So, you know, and perhaps if you're already married and you already feel like, yeah, I need to get a divorce, you know, maybe you were sensing that way before you even saw this video. And if you're gonna get a divorce, you know, you're gonna have to, you know, if you have a house together and belongings, you're gonna have to fight and split everything, okay? And that's dramatic. It's stressful, you know, it's gonna be full on. You know, fighting for whatever possessions you have so you can keep them, or if you have kids together, you know, you're gonna fight like who's gonna keep the kids, and like, you know what I mean? You have to, it's gonna affect your life a lot, okay? If you leave or stay with this person, you know, you're gonna gain and lose things from that, so just be aware. Then we've got the wisdom. You already know deep down what you have to do. You know the answers. I think you know what I'm saying is true. Whether you want to admit it or you don't. You know what I mean? I feel you know that this person is not meant to be with you. That's what I feel. Let's have a look at the last cards and what they have. Okay, relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Okay, so this person, you know, if you're wanting to leave them or whatever's going on, I feel that you're gonna come to a conclusion. You're both gonna agree that that's the right thing to do. You're both gonna agree that, you know, yes, we need to separate. Yes, we need to do this. Yes, you know what I mean? I feel you're gonna agree that that's the right thing to do for everyone involved. That's what I feel from this. And, you know, so you can, I feel you really need to heal, okay? You have to heal yourself. Then we've got take back your power. Okay, so this person has changed your energy flow of who you are without them, okay? And you're gonna have to take back that power. You're gonna have to talk to them, or you're gonna have to get back to who you were before, okay? You have to take a few steps backwards and go back to this person, you know, take back your power. Use your God-given power and intentions to manifest blessings into your life. So if you don't think you can make it on your own, you know, you've got these blessings. You have the power, okay? It's in your hands. If you don't want to be with this person, if you do, it's in your hands, okay? You're not trapped there. You know, you can do something about it if you want to, okay? This is just guidance. Moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay, so once again, we have some kind of cycles as we had the spirals card, you know, cycles. You're going around in circles. You're not really getting anywhere. You're not getting to a destination. Okay, and you know, as I said earlier, one day you love them, one day you don't. Do you really want to, you know, be in that for the rest of your life? You know, this person is not meant for you. You know, that's what I feel from this energy, from what came through. Okay, so to answer your question, does this person love you? Well, maybe they do. Okay, they love you and you love them. But the question that you have to ask yourself, is this person right for you? And for that, I'll have to say a no. Okay, even though the love is there, I feel that you shouldn't be with this person. That it's bad for you. Okay, and you have to do you. You have to look after you. So the love is there, but no, the person isn't right for you. So I know this was a bit heavy, but please let me know how this resonates and if it makes sense what I'm saying. For those of you who chose this pile, because I love to hear your feedback, and yeah, I'll get into group number 3. So for those of you who chose group number 3 with the K2 stone, it's a very powerful stone, K2. Okay, so if you chose that, you chose it for a reason. So don't question that. Wow, okay. Okay, you guys. I feel that straight away what's jumping at me is this is regarding your ex. Okay, someone you've been with before. Okay, it's gonna come back into your life. So the first card we have is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So whether we'll see what the other cards have to say, but whether you're going to go back to your ex, or you found someone else, or you know, you're happily single, I feel that you have to go back to your ex-partner, ex-boyfriend, you know, whoever you were with before, because there's some unresolved issues there. Okay, you have to forgive yourself, or you have to forgive them, or they have to forgive themselves. You have to meet up with them and talk about it. Okay, I feel you have to reach out to them and talk about this. Okay, forgiving and learning. There's some lesson from this. You have to go back and talk to this person, okay, in order to move forward. Then you have reconciliation. Someone from your past life is returning to your life. There we go. Okay, so someone from your past is returning, okay? So, you know, whether you reach out or not, for some of you, you have to go and reach out to this person and make sure that you resolve whatever, like if you ended it suddenly and you didn't really resolve the issues, you have to go back. But for some of you, you know, naturally, you're gonna get back with this person. Naturally, they're gonna reach out to you maybe. You might not even be thinking about it, but they're gonna message you. They're gonna say hello, and they're gonna ask you how you're doing and what you're doing, and perhaps they might want to meet up and talk about things. You know, in one way or another, you're gonna meet up with someone from your past love life, okay? That's what I feel straight away. Pay attention to the red flags. These signs are cautioning you. Okay, so if you are someone that's gonna go back to your ex, and we'll get more insight later, you know, remember why you ended it in the first place. Okay, that's what I feel from this card. You just have to remember why it didn't work out in the first place. Was there miscommunication? Okay, were you too judgmental or jumping to conclusions and not giving them a chance to talk? Were you assuming things? Or were they doing that to you? Were they assuming things? Did they think you were cheating on them even though you weren't? You know what I mean? So pay attention to these little red flags, okay? Pay attention to what made you end this relationship with this person, okay? And be mindful of that when you meet with them. And perhaps those red flags are what you need to talk about in order to heal and go forward, okay? So they are there for a reason. Okay, So then we've got nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Okay, so nurture yourself. And if you have a child together with this person, you know, let them meet, you know, this ex-partner. You know, if they were in your child's life, you know, let the child meet whoever you have to meet, you know, in order to fix this stuff. And I really feel that if you meet up with this person, you're going to, you know, it's gonna really heal you. It's gonna work for the better, okay? You really have to meet up with this person in order for you to feel that security, that so you can move on or get back with them. You know what I'm saying? There's some unfinished business there. The energy is saying that there's something unfinished and you have to go back to that person. The next card is comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is about healing. Okay, this relationship maybe ended and you were totally besides yourself. Okay, like maybe you like, you know, it was total heartbreak. Okay, you were a mess, you were crying for weeks. Okay, you didn't get out of your bed, you were severely depressed, you know, you were anxious, you were not sleeping well. Okay, so I really feel that if you reconnect with this person, it's really gonna help you to move forward or move back with them, you know, either way. But I feel you really have to reach out to your ex. That's the message that keeps coming back to me with this reading. Okay, all is well. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Wow. Okay, so that's basically saying that this relationship ended for a reason. Like, it ended because it had to end. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't make a mistake ending it with this person, okay? It had to happen. There's some hidden blessings in that. And if you get back together with this person, then you really did need that time away from them. You know, you needed that breakup. You needed to go through that, okay, in order to get back together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was all necessary in order for you. Like, it was just part of your life. Like, it was meant to happen, that you were meant to fall apart and then, you know, get back together and talk about it. Okay, prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Okay, so if you go back with this person, or if you don't, you know, you're gaining something from it. Okay, from this whole experiencing, you're gaining something. Okay, it's not all for nothing. You're gaining something from it. Okay, prosperity. So, you know, I don't feel this as financial prosperity from this relationship. I just feel it's gonna be really good for like your overall well-being, to go back to the unresolved issue and talk about it, basically. Okay, so the next cards we have here, Heaven Sent. This person was sent to you for a reason, and it's got the number 33. Okay, that's powerful energy right there. So this person came into your life because they were meant to. It was not an accident. It was not a mistake. You were meant to be together. You were meant to fall in love, and you were meant to. Okay, I just feel this is, you know, that's what this is. Okay, so this person was meant to be part of your life. They were sent from the heavens. You know, you were meant to meet them. Okay, whether for you to learn lessons or they had to learn lessons, so you had to be there for them in order for them to change a few things about them, and then you got back to get, you know what I mean? I just feel that you really needed to be part of each other's lives. Okay, be the hunter, not the hunted. Okay, so after you meet this person and you talk about things, and you talk about perhaps why the relationship ended, and you talk about the things that didn't work out, the things that annoyed you about them, and basically you talk about this baggage and this mess that happened towards the end of the relationship. And after that, if you decide that there is still chemistry there, that you both have feelings for one another still, you know, and I feel you really have to meet them in order to know that. Okay, and you know, if you decide to get back together with them, and I really do feel that some of you will get back together with your ex, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? That's totally fine, okay? But you have to make sure that you're happy with that decision. Don't let them be the boss. Don't let them be like, okay, I'm sorry, I made mistakes, I want to get back together. That doesn't mean that you should, okay? You have to listen to your heart. When they say that, are you gonna feel excited or are you gonna feel scared, okay? And that's gonna tell you the answer, basically, okay? So be in charge, be the hunter, not the hunted, okay? You be the one that makes the decision if you go back together or if you don't, okay? Don't let the other person make the decision for you, or make it together, but don't just let them make the decision. Then we've got bring it into form, okay? And you see, wow, and you see like footsteps, okay? Down here there's footsteps and this person is walking forwards, okay? So, you know, I really do feel you're gonna get back together with this person for a lot of you, okay? You have walked this pathway before, okay? You've been with this person before and you're going back to that. You're walking forwards, you're walking, you know, you're following the footsteps that you made in the past, okay? That's what I feel from this card, okay? That you're stepping into what you've already started to create before, okay? Let's have a look at some tarot cards. Okay. All right, so we have the Three of Swords, okay? So that's basically telling me, okay, I'll show you the card, about the heartbreak, okay, that you had. You had to go through that, okay? The heartbreak, it was meant to be part of the whole journey, okay? So that's what this is telling me, the Three of Swords. You know, you had to be kind of at your worst after this relationship ended, so you could become stronger and figure out a few things that you weren't aware of before and that you wouldn't figure out unless this relationship ended, okay? I really do feel that it had to end, but it doesn't mean it has to stay ended, okay? Then we've got the World card, and this came upside down, okay? I'll show you the World card. So basically, I feel it's in your hands, okay? I feel it's in your hands, like whether you go back to be with them or you don't. And it can go either way, and either way will be fine. You know, either way will work out. You know, and I feel the World. So, you know, basically, you've come a long way since you've met this person before. You're not at the beginning stages. You know, the World card is like, you know, it's the major arcana. And it's like saying that you've come a long way since then, okay? You've come a long way. So since the heartbreak, you grew a lot as a person, okay? You grew a lot as a person, and you're not the same person you were before, okay? You have a lot more wisdom, I think, okay? I feel that you have a lot more wisdom that you didn't have when you were just in that relationship. So you needed to end it, go out and explore and figure a few things out. And then we've got the Six of Swords. Okay, and I feel with this card that, you know, I basically feel that you're going, you know, as I said earlier, it's basically the same message being repeated over and over again. Okay, you see the tree swaying in one way. Okay, and you see a bridge. Okay, so at the moment, the two of you are on the two sides of the bridge. And the wind is swaying that way. So you're meant to go back and revisit what you had with this person. Okay? That's what I feel from this card. But the bridge is made out of swords. So for not for all of you, but, you know, it might be an unstable bridge. Okay? To go back and talk to them and meet up with your ex, that's going to be really difficult. Okay? I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's a bridge that, you know, that can fall. Like if you're going to meet them, you know, you might fall apart emotionally. You're not gonna, you know, you might not be okay emotionally revisiting that, because it's gonna open up the old wounds that you've tried so hard to heal. okay? But I feel that the wind is pushing you, that you need to do that. Whether it's easy or not, you have to do that. Okay, then we have invasion, boundaries violated, dominance, death, and the maiden. So for a lot of you, after you meet up with this person, okay, you're gonna know for sure that yes, this person is not someone I want to be around, and you're gonna put an end to it. But you have to meet with them in order to have that closure, in order to have that end. Okay, you need to make them the skeleton, okay? You need to make them the past, because they are still in your energy, okay? You may have, been through heartbreak, a full-on heartbreak, but you're still thinking about them. They're still popping up. They're still there. You still have some kind of connection with them, whether through mutual friends or following each other on social media. So you have to revisit that with them in order to decide. And, and if they're too controlling, if they're too, making the decision for you, just step away. You have to make the decision for yourself what you want to do after you meet this person, okay? Whether it's get back together or not. Two little witches, magical space clearing time. Okay, so there's two of the witches, okay? And they're wearing some kind of jumper that's connecting them together. So whether you like it or not, you're gonna either accidentally run into this ex, or you're gonna plan to meet them. Either you're gonna reach out or they're gonna reach out. But whether you like it or not, you're meeting them, okay? And you need to let that in. You need to meet up with them, okay? Because you need that closure. Whether this relationship ended in a year, like last year or 2 weeks ago or 10 years ago, okay, this person, there's some unfinished business, and you can't truly move on until you figure that out, until you get that closure, okay? Clearing up time, maiden fairy, okay? So, as I said, you're gonna know what's the right way for you to go forward, okay? Whether you want them to be still part of your life, whether you're gonna stay friends and hang out, or whether you want nothing to do with them, but you really have to meet them, okay? And I feel that, and I do feel that the love is still there. The topic of this video is, do they love me? Yes, that's what I'm feeling. Yes, they do love you. But for a lot of you, it just had to end. Okay, for all of you, it had to end. But for some of you, you can go back and restart that relationship. And for some of you, you need to revisit that relationship in order to clear them out, okay, in order to push them away and get rid of them for good, okay? Okay, so the last 3 cards that came through. Okay, so the last 3 cards, the first of the last cards is the waiting game, okay? So you've been waiting a long time for this moment. You've been waiting a long time to have this closure, to revisit this. You've been waiting a long time to, even with this tree, okay? So up, we have the tree up here, and down here we have the roots, okay? And they are both essential, okay? So you really need to connect with that person, connect with the roots, why you started this relationship before. You really need to have that partnership and get back together with it. It's basically, and it's even number 2, okay? The card is number 2. It's like, yeah, the 2 of you need to do something, okay? The 2 of you are meant to revisit what ended, okay? So you were stepping away, okay? You took time to step away. You perhaps you ended it. And yeah, actually I feel for a lot of you that you were the one that ended this. Yeah, because perhaps they were becoming too controlling. And they were becoming too, they were making all the decisions, and they could do whatever they wanted to do, but you couldn't. What rules applied to them didn't apply to you. You know what I mean? It was very shady at the time. So you had to step away and, go through the heartbreak. and you had to figure out what you wanted. You had to, the timing just wasn't right for you then. Okay. And you really needed to perhaps go back and, you know, focus on your career, do some further studies, or just gain some knowledge. And you did gain a lot of knowledge from this. Okay, and things are gonna, the last card, things are gonna go pretty fast from here. Okay, you've been waiting so long and things were going so slow ever since it ended, but things are gonna speed up. Whether you like it or not, they're gonna go quickly. Okay, so if you meet up with them, you'll know straight away. Okay, yep, I want to go back to a relationship with this person because we have that chemistry and there was some misunderstanding and the red flags weren't really red flags. You just weren't ready, and you just needed to, you know, do you first before you were with a partner. But, you know, I feel that things are gonna speed up with you. And if you're someone that's trying to get over your ex, okay, you're gonna get over them. You're gonna get rid of them for good, and your energy will be clean, so you can have, you know, so you can either be happily alone or you can meet that new person and get in a relationship with someone new. But it's gonna go quickly. Okay, if you've been stuck, if you've been feeling trapped and stuck, that like nothing's working, you're not meeting new people, it's because you were holding on to your ex. Okay, and things are gonna move pretty fast from now on. So please let me know how this resonated. That's just what came through and what I was feeling from these cards. I do all of this like intuitively, like I don't, you know, go straight off from what the card says. You know what I mean? Like I kind of try and get a vibe from this. So let me know how this resonated. And if you are someone that's going to, you know, get back with your ex-partner, ex-boyfriend, or, you know, let me know how that goes. How, like, if you meet them, like, how does that go? And are you gonna get back together with them, or are you gonna shut them out for good? I am really interested to hear how that works out for you and which way you've decided to go. And remember, you've got the power, so it's up to you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.